Yo, what's going on at the fight? What is your boy Money back with another one, fam? This here is on a post fight Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte for Tyson Fury heavyweight WBC scrap. And Tyson Fury has once again defended his WBC scrap against Dillian the body snatch Whyte. Tyson Fury ended up knocking Dillian Whyte out with a beautiful uppercut in the sixth round, walking him into a knockout that was very pretty. And it was all she wrote, man. It was all she wrote. Congratulations to Tyson Fury on defending his title, and moving on to the next, which looked like he's going to try to take on the UFC fighter Francis Ngannou. But as y'all see right here, man, walked him into it, jab, uppercut, beautiful. All she wrote, all she wrote. The whole fight, Dillian Whyte. Tyson Fury was setting him up, making him walk into shit. Dillian Whyte was getting frustrated, as you can see as the fight was going on. It started off slow. The referee, kept breaking them up at times, where they kept leaning on one another. Tyson Fury, that was part of his game plan, frustrate Dillian Whyte, lean on him, put his weight on him, get him tired, then let his ass walk into something, you know what I'm saying? Dillian Whyte was doing good little work to the body, where he was landing some good body shots, but he couldn't find his way in on Tyson Fury. He never found his way in on Tyson Fury. He was throwing shots that he was missing with and things of that nature. Tyson Fury kept using his boxing skills, moving this way, moving that way, just walking him into shit. And like I say, the main thing from Tyson Fury is the grabbing and the grappling to frustrate Dillian Whyte. I think they clashed heads, I think around the third or the fourth, somewhere around there, where Dillian Whyte got pissed off at Tyson Fury, pointed at him like, okay, it's you, this, that, and the third, but it was all part of Tyson Fury game plan. All part of Tyson Fury game plan. He knew how he was going to work Dillian Whyte ass out. He suckered the man, made him feel like a friend, things of that nature. We've seen what happened at the weigh-in. We've seen the kind words and things like that. And Dillian Whyte just didn't come out with that hungry mentality to try to become a world champion. Dillian Whyte did not come out with a hungry mentality trying to become a world champion, fam. He did not. He was more aggressive against Alexander Povetkin. The fights before that, even in the Anthony Joshua fight, when he fought Anthony Joshua, I know he was younger, but he was more aggressive. In this fight, he had no aggressive at all. He wasn't aggressive. He was trying to sit out there and box. He's not a fucking boxer. He tried to be Joe Frazier at times when he coming in, trying to work the arms, like block his way in and try to land some shit. That didn't work. Tyson Fury was laughing at his ass. He just couldn't find no success for real in the fight. Like, I don't know what type of game plan he worked on, but whatever he was working on, that shit did not work. It did not work. And Tyson Fury, he wasn't in the best of shape, right? And he didn't have the best of game plans, like he was doing too much in the ring. But I know Tyson Fury tactics, and I know how Tyson Fury get down. And I know his tactics, I know how he get down. I know how he try to frustrate people, lean on you like he did at Klitschko's, frustrate you, things of that nature, use his weight to his advantage. And he's good at that, bro. Tyson Fury is fucking good at using his weight to his advantage, bro. Leaning on motherfuckers, frustrate you, turn you out. It was times where the ref tried to break them up. He couldn't even pull them apart. He couldn't even pull them apart. Tyson Fury just got a lock on his ass like a fucking pit bull or some shit. And people was getting pissed off at the ref for breaking them up. But if they holding on to each other, what the fuck you supposed to do? You're supposed to try to pull their ass apart, things of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? So just overall in the fight, people ain't gonna say it was too much action, right? It was like fill out rounds all the way through. They started heating up at times, or they was letting their hands go. I felt like Tyson Fury landed a more cleaner flush of shots. Dillian Whyte landed some clean, good body shots. Like I said, he just wasn't aggressive like he was going for to become a world champion. And that played right into Tyson Fury's hands, bro. Tyson Fury read that shit from the beginning. He knew he had him, and all he did was walk him into his tricks, bro. And like I said, in that sixth round, walked his ass right into that uppercut because Dillian Whyte was not being aggressive at all. Like a bam, look. Beautiful shot, bro. He just walking right in, walked right into the shit because he didn't know really what Tyson Fury wanted to do or not. Look at the jab. Didn't even see that bitch coming, bro. Just beautiful, man. Beautiful. Like I said, I had to give Tyson Fury credit for that uppercut. I know a lot of people, got their feelings on Tyson Fury, things of that nature. One thing you can't say is the motherfucker can't fight. You can't say he can't fight. I never discredit that man and his fighting skills. He can fight, bro. He ain't the most exciting. He ain't the most this. He ain't the most that. But the motherfucker can fight. And I give him his just due for that. You feel me? Now, after this, he got Dillian Whyte out the way. He got a Dillian Whyte was the mandatory. Now he got a voluntary, right? We know Usyk and Joshua got to fight each other. Now we're seeing Tyson Fury get into the ring with Francis Ngannou, and it looked like that they serious about this fight. Francis Ngannou say he want to see who the biggest, baddest motherfucker on the planet. Tyson Fury said he the heavyweight king over in boxing. Francis the heavyweight king in the UFC. Let's make it happen. Then Tyson Fury asked the man about his package. That's some weird ass shit. Like I say, Tyson Fury be on some weird ass shit sometimes. Asking the man his motherfucking cock size and shit like that. Like, dude, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, that's some crazy shit to me, bro. But And Francis was like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? But you know, the fight was the fight, found. They packed it out. 94, supposed to be 94,000 in the building. I don't know if it got up to 94,000, but that's supposed to have been a record. 94,000 in the building. I think it was the second most behind Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. in the Aztec Arena, where they put 120,000 in the arena. So if that's the case, right, they sold that bitch out to 94,000. That's crazy to have 94,000 people in the building at once, right? So they came out and they showed up for Tyson Fury, who haven't fought in the UK in a while. Right, Tyson Fury last fight was not in the UK, so they probably was happy to see their heavyweight world champion back in the building, represent their country. Got an all UK fight going on with him and Dillian Whyte, two big names over in their country and things of that nature. And they showed up, they showed out, bro. They showed up and they showed out. So we'll see if Tyson Fury is serious about this Francis Ngannou thing. You know, they trying to make some big money off that boxing and UFC shit. Floyd did it with Conor McGregor, so everybody want to follow that blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to follow that blueprint. I don't know if this Tyson Fury goodbye fight, right? Go out there, get the biggest bang for your buck, and just get the fuck on, because, you know, he say he contemplating retirement. We don't know if he go fight the winner of Joshua and Usyk next for undisputed. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Maybe he looking at it like, let me get this check with Francis Ngannou, beat his ass in the boxing ring, because if you bring him to the boxing ring, Tyson Fury for sure go win, even though Francis can't punch. And if he can catch Tyson Fury ass, he probably can land some shit. But Tyson Fury gonna win that shit, and then, you know, go out with an undisputed heavyweight fight and call it quits. You know what I mean? Call it quits with the undisputed heavyweight fight. So we'll see how Tyson Fury do it, man. But overall, you know, you gotta give him his just due, gotta give him his credit. You know, gotta give him his just due, gotta give him his credit. He's still undefeated at the heavyweight division. Like I say, he didn't look the best to his ability in his fight, but he did what he had to do. He was in control of the whole fight. It's not like Dillian Whyte was in the fight, had Tyson Fury wobbled or hurt or anything like that. Tyson Fury controlled the entire fight, right? Made Tyson Fury fight his fight, trying to box from the outside. Like I said, his ass is not a boxer. So you got to give Tyson Fury his credit and his just due, man. He did what he had to do to walk away victorious in this fight, and you got to salute the man. You know what I'm saying? You got to salute him. We all know the Deontay Wilder fight turned him up, put him back in the game. He keeping himself in the game. You got to give him credit for that. Some people can fall off, can blow up, let their mind get to him, especially somebody like Tyson Fury, who go through a lot of shit when he ain't fight. You know, but he's staying focused. He's staying grounded, it look like. And it look like you want to get him some big-ass paydays before he leave the game. You know what I mean? And I ain't going to knock no motherfucker for getting their money. It ain't my business what they do with they business, and he doing good business now. He doing good business. If he can pull that fight off with Francis Ngannou and do that that UFC / boxer shit, it's going to do great. It's going to do great, because Francis Ngannou got a hell of a country with Africa, and Tyson Fury got the UK, and we all know that shit is going to sell. It's going to sell, bro, because people going to want to see who win and who can do this and who can do that. So if they make that thing happen like that, bro, they're going to make them some good-ass money. You know, Dana White is in the business of making good money, and we'll see how it turn out. But once again, man, shouts out to Tyson Fury. He did what he had to do against Dillian Whyte. He went out there, knocked Dillian Whyte ass out in the 6th round of the fight, right? Where do Dillian Whyte go from here? I don't know. You know, he just been knocked out the fight before last when he beat Alexander Povetkin. Now he just got his ass knocked out again by Tyson Fury. That was his opportunity at a world title. He finally get his shot at a world title, and he fumbled the ball. You feel me? He didn't have that hungry aggressiveness in him at all, right? Got the biggest payday of his career. So where do we go from here? We don't know. Do we stick around? Do we stay in? We just don't know, bro. But like I say, I didn't see nothing hungry about Dillian Whyte in his big time title fight again against Tyson Fury, bro. So do we hang up the gloves, or do we keep going, put some more hurt on his goddamn brain? We will see. But Tyson Fury is the man at the heavyweight division right now. We know Alexander Usyk, Joshua got to do their thing. You know, everything leads to Tyson Fury, man. That's how I look at it. You feel me? Everything at the heavyweight division leads to Tyson Fury, and we'll see how long Tyson Fury want to stand in game. Once again, shouts out to him. He's the WBC heavyweight world champion. To me, he's the #1 heavyweight in the world, even though Usyk got 3 scraps. But we'll see how things play out in the end. Until then, it's your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving. Everybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. You want to donate OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.